All right, hey, music producers and sound designers, welcome back. All right, hey, music producers and sound designers, welcome back to the stream. Today we'll be diving into Reaktor, looking at how to design a cinematic ambient pad. So, welcome back. We're building a cinematic ambient pad in Reaktor this session, and we're going to explore how we can use that in a production set, in this production setting. So, we'll keep it simple. We're going to add an oscillator, a filter, and an LFO. And we're going to build from there and build out our sound. So the first thing I need to do is I've already pre-configured this, and I've got a pitch note in, a VCA, and a mixer. And I'm going to be adding in just an oscillator and an LFO to this. So once we have these basic building blocks, I'm going to reorganize my panel a little bit, and we're going to change that oscillator to a different wave. So we're going to choose a sine or saw. This time we'll choose a saw wave. And once you've chosen that saw wave, this will give us some harmonic and some nice harmonic shape to our sound. So let me show you what that sounds like as a raw sound. So that's our oscillator as a raw sound. Just trying to bring down the volume. It's kind of loud, kind of buzzy. So I'm going to pause that. And instead of making it boring like this, we're going to add some movement to the sound. So I'm going to add in a filter to shape the movement. And I'm going to run it through an amplifier. So we should have something that sounds like this. When I turn up the amplifier, just think of it as a water hose. It's just holding back the flow of electricity in this case. And when we turn it up, you can hear it go through the circuit and we get sound. Still the same sound, just running through some controls so that we have control over the sound over time. And that's important when we want to shape the sound during its movement through the modules. So which is movement through time. So I've added that state variable filter, and now we can add an LFO to the filter cutoff. It'll give us some movement, add some breathing movement to our sound, and we can hear what that sounds like. So let me turn back up the VCA, and you can see our sound is modulating up and then down very slowly, and I can increase that rate over time to extreme levels, or I can change the rate how it's modulating. So whether it's going to up and down pad, or whether it's using a sine wave, a triangle wave, saw wave, or a pulse wave. Think of pulse wave as an on-off switch, and a random wave is just going to randomly modulate in different directions, while ramp waves, they'll usually modulate in one direction, going downwards. So this one's going in reverse, and this one's going up and down. So we've got our waves. We've done an LFO sweep, and it already feels a little bit more alive than it did when we just started with our original texture. So I'm going to duplicate the oscillator now. And we've got two oscillators. We'll name this oscillator 1 and this one oscillator 2. Then from there, we can apply some panning. We can apply a mix. We can add some stereo depth. In this case, I'm going to disconnect it from the filter and join them straight to a mixer. So each one, I'll have some individual control over its parameters. So we're going to connect back into a filter. Let's just make sure we can do this. Oh, yeah, actually the filter has to go first. So to blend them together, I'm going to remove the filter actually. Remove that filter. We're just going to go straight out to a VCA. Just going to substitute the VC I have here for another one. There we go. And it's going to look something like that. Going to turn up the volume. Okay, so let me just add back in our LFO to give our movement back. So we want to modulate. Let's do oscillator 2. Just check that's working. So that's modulating the waveform now. Can bring back in our filter. And turn back on our original oscillator, first one. That one's being filtered, so you can hear it now. I'm just going to show you. There we go. We can just add a filter to the second one as well. Why not? So we'll just make sure that we name each filter accordingly. This is our first filter. And this is our second one. And if we organize our panel a little bit better, we can put things near each other. So that's our filter 1, oscillator 1, filter 1, oscillator 2, LFO, oscillator 2. Beside oscillator 2, we're going to put the filter 2. So there we go. Just make sure it looks okay. And there you go. So there we have our full completed sound. I'm just going to add an envelope so that we have control over our amplifier over time. And we can control the on-off switch, its modulation over time. Okay, so now we just add a little bit of effects. I think I'm going to add some reverb to this to polish it off. And there we go. I want a little bit more movement on that second oscillator. So I'm going to add some movement on the filter. So there we go. We can name this. Just some kind of name so that we know which filter, which LFO is controlling which thing. So we're controlling the second filter with this LFO. So I'm going to turn it up. Okay, the way we can check that It's turning it on. We can really get some premium sounds. I like that, so I'm going to add a little bit of delay because I want to make it so that this sound is a little bit more energetic. So we're going to go in, add a little bit of delay on top of that sound, just shortening the envelope. And so we got our ARP sound. Okay, so we're going to record that in. So we got our sound. We're going to go ahead and we're going to save our patch as it is. Okay, so we named our sound. We've saved it. So like that, we've taken our raw patch and we've created a sound that we can use in our productions. I've already went ahead and saved, recorded something in that we can use. Just gonna take that and we're gonna turn that into a tiny little loop that we can use. So I'm gonna go ahead and record that in as audio. I like things to be rendered to audio. Okay. So we can take this. Move it over to move it over to the grid line. And I'm going to do a little bit of quantization. Just going to take this whole section and I think I'm going to be shifting it over just a little bit. Okay, and then moving some notes. Okay, and then I'm going to edit this a little bit more. We're going to loop that. And check the quantize settings. Okay, sometimes it doesn't come out perfect. You just gotta fine tune your notes. It's a little bit late. Then we're gonna move this note up a little. Okay. So we got a loop. So I'm gonna re-record that. Okay. And now we can add some percussion elements just to demonstrate what can be done with your patches. Okay, so let's add that percussion or effects. See what we can do. So you can really transform your sounds like this. Here we're going to check the key. And hopefully learn something from this session. Just to recap, we took our original sound and we designed it. We designed a little ARP sound. And we used that in our production to create a loop. It sounds something like this as the final sound. And now we're taking that simple concept and applying it to a full loop that we can use as a section in a song. So hopefully, if you stuck around to this long, hopefully you gain something from this session. And I'm gonna continue to build out this little loop, and feel free to follow along. Just gonna add a simple snare and kick just to demonstrate the percussion. Just gonna try to find a snare in my collection here. Let's see. I'm liking that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a new audio track. Add this. Oh, it's a little loud. All right. We're gonna line up these snares. Okay, I think we got enough of them. Actually, I'm not liking that too much. Do it again. We're going to take the loop that we do have. Little slow. Okay, so now it's got a simple little kick pattern just to demonstrate this. Let's bring it back. And test it one more time. It's a little bit late. I think right there is good. Seems a little early again. Sometimes you gotta move your clips around. See, we're getting a little bit of timing issue. Okay, we'll just duplicate the pattern. Just gonna nudge it forward just slightly. It's almost on time. Okay, so we got a finished loop. We could take this, we can arrange it. We can duplicate it and arrange as much as we'd like to. So I just wanted to demonstrate that and show you how to do that in real time. No editing out of parts, just showing you the raw process of editing your notes and using them in Ableton. Hopefully that was helpful for you in learning how to do this. Just gonna add some final things like a limiter and maybe some volume control, and that's about it. So that's our finished little sample. Hopefully you got something from this session. I will see you in the next live stream. And don't forget to click the link below if you'd like to, in the description, if you'd like to dive deeper into modular sound design. I do offer a full sound design deep dive. Link in the description. Peace out.